And yes, Harry, I'm just about to do that one because I can kind of mock up what it would be like with the keyboard case. Don't have a keyboard case just yet. Now, this was a bit disappointing so far on the Manta, that the typing hasn't been great on the Manta, and I have put Word and Docs on there, and you can type away on the Manta if you so choose. But the Boox Note Max seems far more ready to go, far more like a native experience in those places, because you have to side load to get those in. So that is essentially what the keyboard case is going to look like. You can see you've got room enough for a pretty large keyboard really, with a few periphery keys. It's certainly going to fit in a full size row of letter keys. It's certainly, if they don't put a proper size keyboard on there, I will be shocked. Whether it's going to have a nice big British mode enter key there, I don't know. Let's go ahead and go into Word next. So that would be one of my destinations to type, that and Docs. I don't know if it's on, but it's not. There we are. Yeah, typing on the Boox Go Max is going to be a good time, but again, why am I limited to just these modes? Because again, balanced mode was good enough for typing and was really great for eliminating ghosting, and ultra fast was great if you really did want to get some speed out of it. So there we are. I don't know why they haven't put those in there as well. And it is very responsive for typing, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, for schools, if you have Microsoft 365 as a core service, if you're like me and you have your own Microsoft 365, which you use for all your home stuff, and you have a school one to log in as well, you can do the work mode apps on there as well. It's great for that. Yeah, that's the Keychron K3. I'm thinking of splashing on one of the Hall effects Q3s. What do you think? Yeah, and it should be fine for using it in terminals. Absolutely. Yeah, for PDFs and Ankeys. So yeah, sounds like it's going to be good for that. I'm looking forward to trying the keyboard case. Will it make it far too heavy and bulky? I don't know. I'll just show you at this point as well what you would probably like about this would be to have, yeah, maybe a Word open on one side. If I can do that. I know on my Lenovo I was using, I actually couldn't use split screen with Word. Now you can use split screen. You can have split screen Word on this side, for instance, and maybe a PDF on this side, and they're still both perfectly acceptable sizes. You could type away on this. You can make something I have already done. You can make the one you're typing on a bit bigger for a time, and then slide across to make the one you want to read and annotate on this side a bit bigger, and then move this across to type. And then when you just want to get rid of the whole thing entirely, you can do that. So the split screen mode is going to be a good time. If you're looking for a large screen for multitasking and looking for different things, then you've got that. This is the one for that. This is the one for that reason currently. If the use case I've just looked at like appeals to you, you can not worry about the ghosting, and that will work just fine. It's not a major deal there. Yeah. To write your masterpiece with a Bluetooth keyboard, then well, okay, with a Bluetooth keyboard, then this. I was thinking which one to write a book on. Might well be a Supernote, but typing isn't currently that good on the Manta. So, but it is better on the Nomad. So again, maybe that's something. Is it the case that actually they're finding it harder to code for this screen at this size? I don't know. On the Note Max as well, you can use and on all Boox devices, you can use the handwriting recognition directly into anything that you can type into, basically. So here's handwriting recognition directly into Word, and you can see it got that. So that might be worth considering. And if you like the idea of sort of writing like that and then flipping it around into the keyboard case mode, that might be a good use there if you're looking to write your masterpiece. And then the keyboard case is going to be in mid-January there, I'm told. Although that doesn't look quite as good typing in split screen mode as it did in full screen mode. So let's just check that. Ah, interesting. So it did look better in full screen mode than it did in split screen mode there. Let me just check that. If I go onto full size, because I tried this, how does it when I go to the 3/4 screen? Yeah, that's back to looking really good. Yes, it does. So it looks good in the 3/4 screen or the full screen, but it actually looked a bit wobbly, a bit strange when it was in its half screen mode. So I wonder if that's just a DPI issue. as a Boox device, it is something that you are going to have some issues with. With Boox, optimizing for different apps is always going to be something that you're going to have to spend a bit of time learning how to do. I think maybe changing the DPI setting when you're in that split screen mode might change that as well.